hear me, right? Yeah, the dark mode doesn't work for me. When I go to settings,
No, I was saying you do it from within. Like you didn't need to leave.
well, I had to log in because I wasn't logged in. I'm logged in now. I was like, as I wasn't logged in on
Like on the
StreamYard.
bottom where it says like share screen and camera and all that on settings, it's general, and then you scroll down and it's like appearance and it's light mode or dark mode.
Yeah, it's not showing for me. On my screen, it shows our two screens. It shows your thing. You've been live for an hour and 39 minutes. If I go all the way down, it says mute, stop cam. There's settings, present, and leave studio. If I click on settings, it pulls up camera, audio, virtual background, and hotkeys. And that's it.
General? Oh shit. That's not fair.
So I clicked on touch up on my appearance. That should help.
That
Okay.
that's not fair.
I'm gonna make my
That's not an
camera
option.
really sexy. And then my camera definition needs to be higher. There we go. All right, can you still hear me?
Yeah, it's just sad that dark
I
mode
can't hear
doesn't
you.
work for you.
Fuck, man.
Whoa, the sound just improved like
I'm gonna
10.
refresh.
Now you're only coming out my right. Now you're not there. The closest coming to town. The birthday in the Midwest in Santa Claus. I
Yeah,
clicked
for
that
some
through
reason I can't hear
stage.
you. Let me see.
You're coming out of my right ear, and static's coming out of my left for some reason. Did you switch your mic to like the right? Because
What the fuck, man?
it's not stereo anymore. It was
I can't hear
stereo.
you now. You might be able to hear me. I think you might be able to hear me, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, but only from this one.
Oh,
I typed in the comments.
I hear you
I
now.
can hear you in the
Can you hear me?
comments. I hear you in my right ear, but barely, and the left is
Oh, I can
like
fix my stuff. Here, watch this.
static.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, super good from the right ear, but not the left. But earlier it was both.
Um, let's see if I can fix that. Oh, I'm just glad I can hear you now. Let's see. There. How does that
Yeah,
sound?
now centered. That's perfect.
Yep, yep. I accidentally turned on
Let's see.
stereo audio. I needed to turn that off, and now you can hear me better.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's
Yep.
amazing now. Like the
It should
seven
sound good. I'm using like a
C's.
$500 mic.
Yeah, it sounds like the
Finally.
seven C's.
That's yeah. And if I'm too loud, let me know. I can turn it down too.
No, it's perfect. It's like it sounds professional and
Nice.
like Joe Rogan
Ha!
quality.
I think it's the exact same mic that he uses.
Oh, you got a Shure?
Yeah. Look, I'll show it to you. Can you see it? Oh, it's dark in my room.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's like my dream. That's like when you're like official, like
Yeah, I love this thing, man.
streamer. Like,
Now that we can talk and we're hanging out after all this time, check this out. Look at my room I got going on. Ready for this? Watch.
yeah.
Isn't that cool looking? That's my ceiling.
I think you froze. Oh wait, now I see it. Whoa,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
space and
Yeah. I did that today. I was like, I want to vibe, man. I got all these lights going in my room now. I'm becoming a
that's
streamer
amazing.
like you.
But better because like my mic is horrible and my computer's horrible and my phone is great, but it overheats.
Is that what do you
Um,
use your phone to record the video?
I no, I I wish I,
Oh, you're using a webcam.
my, yeah, I'm on my computer now. Like when I go live on my phone, I do it straight from YouTube
Oh,
because you're supposed to get views that way, but I think they shadow banned me for 90 days, but it's been a few days.
yeah. Getting shadow banned
Just
sucks, man.
some douche like got me a copyright strike on something that wasn't even copyright.
Your mic looks like it's a good mic, from what I
So
can see.
yeah, that's the good thing. It looks good. But sometimes it works and sometimes it has like a staticky sound and sometimes the internet lags and so it's not the mic's fault, but it's the
Mm-hmm.
internet's.
It's pretty cool, man, that you're in Chile and I'm over here in Indiana and we're just hanging out.
Yeah,
Been a long
I
time.
I I miss Indiana, but not like you're one of the few people that I'd hang out with. A lot of people are too far gone, and
I agree with that.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, a lot of people that they've changed for the worse. There's everybody grows and like becomes and develops and becomes somebody. You know, everybody grows, but some people grow into worse versions of themselves. You've been working on
Yeah, and
any
it's
music?
sad, but I mean,
I wish I can share my screen with you and stuff. I
well,
can show you some stuff I've been working on.
it doesn't have the option.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to use any of this stuff. It's no biggie though.
If it has the share screen option, it'll let you share screen.
Oh, but I think I'm also live streaming though on my YouTube. the same. I'm just doing this with you. I think I'm gonna look. No, me and Ian Inman and Tim are still making music, but Dustin kind of fell out with us. But you know,
Well, I
it is what it is.
already fell out with a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. It's sad, but it is what it is. But me, Tim, and Ian still make some really badass songs, man. Me and you need to start making some stuff like we used to.
Yeah, I love that skit that you guys did where it was the Ghostbusters.
Oh, did you watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like making stupid videos like that. I'm here to fuck ghosts and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. That was the line that I wrote. That's cool that you saw that. And I have a few other ones that I've made like that. That's Martin Allig. He's my main star actor.
And Ian was in it too.
Yeah, Ian.
'Cause
Yeah, he was the
he's-
guy who called the Ghostbusters. He was dusting off a can of Four Loko at the beginning of the. They're really stupid, but you get it. They're stupid in a good way. Like they're funny.
Yeah.
We also did
they're like
we did
funny
a
videos.
what's the American Star Spangled Banner? Did you see that one?
No.
It's really stupid too. It's me very sloppily playing the Star Spangled Banner on guitar, and Martin singing it, and then Ian's playing drums. It's really, but it's stupid though. I don't know where you'd see it. I have a TikTok. It's on my TikTok.
Well, I saw the Ghostbusters one on Facebook.
Yeah, I can probably put it on there. Let me see. Yeah, man, I'll start. I'll try to get on here more often with you. I'm off every weekend
And
now.
you said something like my art is not to be shared or something. So I don't know if you posted it or Ian posted it
Oh, what did I say? I said
or
I know.
something.
I know what
like-
you're saying. I was being kind of sarcastic.
Yeah, it
I was
was.
responding to some girl or something like this is hilarious or I can't share this, and I said my art's not meant for the world or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
something
along
like
those
that.
lines.
Like, yeah,
That's kind of a shot at most artists these days from me because most artists are only in it for the attention, and they only want people to like admire them and give them attention, and that's the only reason why they do that stuff. And I personally believe that if it's true art is done because you have a passion to do it, regardless of anybody else watching you do it. You know what I mean? Like you do it. It's like all the I have like dozens of songs that no one's ever heard, man, and like they probably won't hear, but maybe it's it's like a diary. You know what I mean? Like you write in a diary. You don't write in a diary for someone else to read it. You know, like it's like it's like a therapeutic outlet for yourself.
I mean that's what my live streams are in a way because like even on days where there's like no one watching, like I still do it to like document that
Yeah, absolutely.
of my life where I'm enjoying music and myself.
And like, if you were to die, like tomorrow,
Like my first YouTube video, yeah, people could have
Yeah.
this to remember me by.
exactly, and they can watch it and they can kind of Like they're not paying attention now.
And be like, well, at least he was happy, in the ultimate hours before he was like
He had a
brutally
hobby,
murdered
or
or like took his life or some shit,
it's documenting your life. Yeah, absolutely. Because you have to think, man. If let's say you didn't have a hobby, and you just lived your life, and you didn't have a hobby, you didn't do nothing, you didn't write in a diary, you didn't do YouTube, and then you died. How long is it going to be before you don't even exist in somebody's memory? A couple generations. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, yes,
If
like
that, yeah.
getting attention in real time is pointless, but leaving your footprint for when you die, how long can that footprint last? And like, yeah, you're on the internet, like recording, streaming. You know what I mean? This could last forever. It could. I mean, I'm sure not forever, but
Well, I've been
long
doing
time.
one thing like you should. I notice a lot of people watch like musical short. Someone named Jamal's trying to join, but I don't know Jamal. They probably want to porn bomb me.
Like
Um,
get you in trouble.
yeah, they didn't read the rules. It says like if I don't know you, you don't come up. Like it's not personal, but
I actually read
be
that.
in the chat. But yeah, what were we saying? Oh, I know a stream, Jamal. Oh, you left. I was gonna direct him to one of my enemy's streams.
You have an enemy?
Well, he hates me for like no reason. So
I mean, if somebody
because I'm
hates you,
friends with this other YouTuber that he hates for no reason. Like it's not middle school. Like I thought you could be friends, like with agree to disagree. Like I can be friends with people that don't fuck with other people. That's being an adult.
yeah.
I just stay out of
Private
the
chat.
drama.
Is that private chat? Me, you, and Jamal, or because I got a yo
Oh,
from
did
him.
Jamal? Oh, that's good that he just said yeah. So yesterday, someone was like calling me the N word like 10 times and was like, "Watch my video, N word."
What the hell?
And yeah, my juice.
Oh, what happened? Oh, there we are. Yeah. I'll try to show you a song real quick, maybe. Oh, yeah, let me close
I
this.
remember back when the karaoke community was a thing, and then
That was
they
cool. I
all
only was able.
had to go back to work.
Uh, yeah, that was cool, man. I was like, man, I kind of want to do that more often. That's kind of a cool like culture.
They still
like,
do it sometimes, but like at inconvenient hours, like because they do it in the Philippine time now, where it's like
uh,
they're like it's like early in the morning for us. So it's like I don't feel like singing as soon as I wake up, Like
yeah, and I'm probably at work. That's the cool thing though, man. You know how I was always busy and stuff, and I still am busy, but I'm off every weekend now. I've never had that my whole life. So right now I'm working overtime hours, but I'm gonna have every. Right now I'm off every Saturday, Sunday, but when my schedule goes to normal,
oh yeah.
I'm gonna have every Friday, Saturday, Sunday off.
Oh, that's
That's
even more
yeah,
badass.
yeah, and and there's like people at work who are like kind of jealous because I work at the DC now. They were jealous because they didn't know who I was. I'm like the new guy, It's like, dude, I've been working at this company for like 14 years, and I've done everything. I earned this
Yeah.
shit, so fuck you guys. And I told them that. I was like, I earned this. I don't care who you are. I sent you that star
Yeah,
spangled
my
banner
where?
on Facebook. I don't know how else to get a hold of you. I think I sent it on Facebook.
The last thing from you was oh, is it a TikTok
Yeah. I don't know how. I
with
mean, I
the
guess I could have downloaded
Teletubby?
it. Oh, I put a bunch of little bullshit in there. Yeah, like patriotic. It's supposed to be like fake patriotic. It's really stupid. Because like I'm not that great at guitar, so that's me trying to play like Star
What?
Spangled Banner. And then Martin, he can't sing at all. Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
All right. I thought I had TikTok. Why is it making me downloaded it? Oh, update. Like 5%, 29.
Grabbing a beer?
I want a beer.
And I'm back.
It's
All right, I'm back now. Sorry,
it's up. It for some reason it's made me update it.
Oh, don't worry about it, dude. It's literally retarded.
But that makes me want to watch it even more.
Hey, you should get a
It's
keyboard,
stalling.
man. You know what I mean for your streams, like a keyboard. Like you play, don't you? Don't you play keyboard? Or are you
Yeah,
just
I've
guitar and
got one
drums?
right here.
Oh, you do got one. Okay, my bad.
But I don't know how I would do
I
it
don't know either.
because I would need an inter. Well, I don't know because you can only share on. I think I would need OBS and learn because on StreamYard I would only be able to share audio from Chrome. It doesn't. I could share screen of like Logic, but it wouldn't be able to share audio
Okay,
unless I didn't share, but like have it come out of my shitty speakers into
I get it.
the
Yeah.
microphone.
So what's better, StreamYard or OBS?
Well, StreamYard is like the best thing, but I guess like OBS like lets you do like cool effects and you can like run the OBS webcam through StreamYard, which you can put like
Oh.
cool shit and filters and logos
Yeah.
and spinny things and
I started
make
learning
yourself
OBS. Like I've
orange. Like it's apparently amazing to know, if you know it, then you can do great things.
I don't know how to do
It helps
how
make
to
America great again.
I don't know how
Like if
to
you go to your camera settings, it
uh-huh.
should have like if your OBS is open and you're running the OBS webcam, it'll have the option of like for your camera, it should have like camera and then like OBS camera. And you go to that and then you can do all like your things on OBS.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Like I've started to learn OBS a little bit, and I did a live stream on Facebook once with it. I got like paid $15 by like random people who watching my stream for no reason. Like I was telling them, please stop. Like I'm just trying to hang out and figure this out. They're sending me stars on Facebook. Like because I'm a on Facebook you have a I don't know what it's called. I'm a certified or whatever the fuck verified.
Yeah, monetized.
Yeah, I'm monetized. Yeah.
Yeah, where
I
they
don't.
get, I get stars too. Like I went live and someone sent me stars,
It's cool, but it's just like
and I mean,
I feel bad when it's like three of my like personal friends who are like watching me. Like, okay, guys, come on. Like, if it was like 1,000 random people, thank you. You know.
yeah, like I don't know the people that send me the stars. They're just like here. Thanks for streaming.
That's cool.
Uh, um, so I should do that more often.
I think yeah, OBS is just awesome, man. Because I think, and again, I'm still learning it, but I think you can like use it and like as like a plug-in to all these other streaming platforms like StreamYard or Facebook or
Yeah, you can. If my friend Panda was on, like, well, and Gut Rot, like they both figured it out and are like experts at it, and it's so
oh.
cool the stuff they can do through StreamYard, but running it through OBS.
Well, maybe
Oh,
if I
good,
find time, I'll try to.
TikTok's ready.
I don't blame you for not having that downloaded. TikTok's kind of weird. Um, I might try to figure it out one day, man, and I'll just teach it to you. I learned how to do the green screen. I have green screen stuff.
Oh, yeah, I need a new computer to do all of that. It pisses me off.
I even learned how to, which I need to relearn it, but there's a way you can like wirelessly use your phone as a camera through OBS on your computer. I did it one time, and
Oh,
like it makes
I'd be able to do that then and use that as the camera. Yeah.
yeah, there's a way to do that. Like you can use your phone wirelessly through OBS on your computer, and it's like, and it makes the quality better. And like I did it once. I made like a 9/11 video with Martin and Coleman.
That happened. I've been just told the story of how it happened because the media forgot about it. Oh, so it took me to TikTok. So I have to search,
You can just click on it again, or
is it just your
um,
name? It's being difficult. I don't even know where I'm.
no, it's not a big deal, man. My thing on my name on TikTok is Justin Tolan 2, the number 2. No capital. It's all
I think
lowercase.
it just crashed.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Yeah, I saw your 9/11
Oh
talks,
no,
man.
and
I actually recorded a video of me.
they also shot JFK. I don't know if you knew about that.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I knew that for sure. I think everybody knows
just happened.
that. oh,
Oh,
the
I
new.
didn't
You mean
know.
RFK?
No, the he was with Jackie.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
the
in
car.
Texas. Yeah,
The convertible. Yeah.
Justin. Is
You
there
want
a
to know why?
space?
No, well, I don't think so. It's not a big deal. Justin Toland 2. No space, all one word. All I ever post, I don't usually use TikToks, man. So I didn't mean to make you download TikTok. I don't ever really get on here. I just post like some music videos sometimes. But yeah, I saw your talk about 9/11, and yeah, I feel that, dude. Fuck the government.
Or well, more so the news, because the news it would be kind of more badass if they were like, look how powerful we are. We can fuck with what?
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh man, what can we use Discord to like stream this stuff too? That'd be cool too.
Um, apparently because someone in my friend's stream the other night was saying that you can stream Discord to YouTube, and I didn't know that.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And apparently you can have people like on just like StreamYard. So I was like, I made a mental note to look into it, but I forgot until you just reminded me. But yeah, you can do. I mean, do Zoom to YouTube, but Zoom, I don't like the interface as much.
Zoom, yeah, and I haven't used Zoom before.
Er,
Discord, I didn't like it at first, but like I'm
The
pretty good with it
pandemic.
now. There's like some AI stuff on there too.
I remember the time when I got kicked out of my house for I think 2 days, and you let me stay at your house,
Yeah, yeah, always.
and I had to sleep in my car because there wasn't like room anywhere to sleep. But I remember you were so generous because like, well, either you were generous or some people aren't thoughtful and wouldn't ask permission. But I noticed there was like nothing in the refrigerator or freezer except vodka. And I
That
was
sounds
like,
right.
"Hey man, do you mind if I have like a shot?" And you were like, "Yeah, go for it, man." Like I didn't even know it was there. Like
Where was that? Where was that at?
that was like 2008. It was an
Okay.
apple blossom.
Oh, my blue trailer, or the old blue trailer.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like it was after like I think you had moved out or something because it was like a wreck from all the like practices and like everything. I remember
Yeah.
there was like Tim's guitar, the yellow Strat was like
Oh my
there,
God, you remember that?
but
That's awesome.
but like the couches were like covered in like all sorts of things, and there was no floor space to like
Yeah.
even like lay down. So I slept in the like back of my car, which was like really comfortable, and I woke up to like the sun shining and birds chirping, and it was a beautiful morning.
Yeah, the blue trailer was hardcore, man. And I'm surprised you mentioned that there was vodka in the freezer because there wasn't a
The
lot
the
of.
only thing that was there,
Yeah, there wasn't
and
back
I
then.
called
The
you
blue
and was like,
the. There probably was, but I remember like the blue trailer days. We were more hardcore when it came to like behavioral, but like there was no drugs or like alcohol. There was a little bit. There was a like sometimes like someone would seep in there to hang out and like there would be like alcohol or drugs, but not very much. Because back then I was super straight edge and like I would shame people and uh but
yeah,
we would
because
get like
I think you mentioned like you didn't even like it wasn't yours, so like you didn't give a fuck like
yeah, that's
I
what I'm saying.
had
You
any.
mentioned vodka. I'm like I don't remember alcohol at that blue trailer. You know what I mean? But yeah, there might have been like
No,
um
it's like the one thing that stands out because I called to ask you for permission because like some people would have just been like, "Oh, vodka, let me drink it," but like
mhm.
I wasn't gonna like disrespect your vodka if it was yours, But yeah, I think I remember you being like, because I know you were like, I didn't know it was there or something, but now that I think you said like it's not even mine, like or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So like, yeah, you
I
can
don't
just have it.
remember.
I think you said. Like,
Yeah, I don't remember exactly like what you're saying sounds familiar, but I don't remember it. But if I had to guess, I probably hadn't ever had any alcohol in my life at that point. Like probably never drank a sip. Like
yeah,
I
neither did
was
I until I turned like 21. Which is strange because I tried like most things, but I was like, well, I had tried vodka and I when I and it well, the first time it didn't work at all. The second time it didn't work at all, and the third time I didn't. It wasn't working, and then went to my garage and continued. And I remember standing up, and I like had like double vision, and everything was like wobbly, and spinny, and I was like, "How the hell is this legal?" But like weed is because like weed, yeah, it might like change your perception, like visually or audibly, but it doesn't like make you like wobble or see double. And I was like super drunk, and I was like, yeah, this isn't really for me. But it
Mhm.
wasn't until here when I learned art of when I became an alcoholic, because I was like, oh, like in the States, like everyone I know like drinks beer, so I'm gonna be a good old boy to pay homage to
Yeah.
like Putnam County and country music loud as fuck and drink beer in the city, you know, pretending I'm at some hillbilly party, which I never have been to.
Yeah. Putnam County. Did you watch the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight?
No, but you know what's crazy?
What?
And I can screenshot the time and everything. So one of my friends, he's also a YouTuber, Gut Rot, but he sent me on Facebook on Messenger. No, he didn't. He posted it on his profile, and he was like, if this shit turns out to be true, like I'm
Oh,
done.
the script.
And yeah,
Yeah, I saw
and I was like, whoa.
that.
But I think like the whole thing, if the script was real or not, like I think it was all about the money.
Yeah, it was definitely the money, for sure.
I mean, but at the same time, I'm like, Mike Tyson doesn't, he claims not to care about money, or he's all like, when you're dead, nothing matters. Like, that's why he stopped wearing like jewelry and fancy
What
things. And
What was his
so,
net
like,
worth before the fight? I wonder. I just wonder
I'm not
because he was talking.
sure. Yeah.
The only reason why I bring that up is because he was talking about after this fight, my kids are gonna know that their dad is special. Like he said that, and at first that made me think, okay,
I know he was supposed to get 20 million, and
yeah,
Jake is supposed to get 40 million.
yep, yep. But I wonder if
Which,
the
I
money
mean,
he
that's
made was gonna be kind of given to his kids, you know?
yeah, or his grandkids.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like, oh, here's some more money, because how much money does he? I'm sure he still had a lot of money, but how much money did he have continuously coming in? And obviously
Right.
he's old, so like, did
Well,
he have
did you
that thought
read his
process?
statement?
Maybe I don't know. I don't remember.
He was basically like, for me, it wasn't a loss. It was a win because of my age and because I was
Oh yeah,
able to
yeah.
show like
His
my
Twitter thing.
grandkids that I was still able to, get in the ring and fight against, much
27
younger
year
than
old.
me.
Yeah.
And
I mean, honestly, the
so,
fight wasn't bad, man. I know people are mad because like everybody wanted Mike Tyson to like knock Jake Paul out, and I get that. That would have been awesome.
everyone wants Jake. Yeah.
Everyone would love
People
that.
have wanted
But
someone to knock Jake Paul out since Jake Paul was a thing.
yeah,
So, I mean, yeah.
but truthfully though, just seeing Mike, even with that leaked script that came out, that leaked script showed Mike Tyson losing in the fifth round. He went the full eight. He went the full 8 rounds. And then even after the full 8 rounds, after the interviews and stuff, Jake Paul was more sweaty than Mike Tyson was. That's why I think it might have been rigged. Because like Mike Tyson was like fully capable. There was multiple times when he would like throw a punch, and like there was one time when he hit Jake Paul. He actually hit him with a full punch, knocked him back, and had full capability to like continue like throwing punches, but he didn't. He held back and let Jake Paul recover. And he went the entire 8 rounds and only threw 18. He only landed 18 punches. And it's like, okay, maybe it is rigged. But I don't know, maybe not though.
But
Who
then
knows?
again, he did point out, he almost died earlier in the year with his health issues.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that could have been a thing. But
You're right. That plus he also supposedly blew out his knee during his training, and that's why he had that not brace, but that wrap on
yeah.
his leg, and that threw his balance off, so he wasn't able to really like throw the punches the way he wanted to, or like compose himself the way he wanted to. So, if that's all true,
But I
then he
heard people were
definitely
walking out like that went though, like once like they realized that like Jake was gonna win, they just started walking out.
yeah, I can see that.
I'm sure
I
people
mean,
like
nobody really
bet.
likes Jake, man. There's some people online who are trying to like give him
Well, see,
respect
here's my opinion, like what
because
I
like
said
he like bowed
before it
down at the
happened.
end and started saying
Well,
some things that were a little more respectful towards the end, but nah, dude, that dude sucks.
well, see, from my point of view, before it even happened, I was like, to me, I don't really have a dog in the fight because I grew up knowing Mike Tyson was like a legend and still is, and I watched not just Jake but Logan Paul from like being like annoying as fuck assholes that you
Yeah,
I thought got canceled, but like somehow made a comeback. And I have to give credit where credit's due. They both were able to make like successful businesses and podcasts and and enter into boxing and take it serious. So I mean, I don't
when it
have an
comes to the Paul
issue
brothers,
with
man,
either
I'm
one.
not real bit. I don't know a lot about them, but I think I don't know, my audios might be cutting out or not, but
It's perfect on for my end.
okay, but I wouldn't mind
I'm
seeing
not
Logan
a
Paul
fan.
versus
I
Jake
would
Paul.
say I'm not a fan. Yeah, I think that was supposed to happen, but then
And
they
I think
decided
Logan
not
Paul would
to.
absolutely destroy Jake Paul. I think
I don't know.
they both suck. Like they both kind of suck, but like they both have some attributes that are like kind of shitty. Like they both kind of just suck. But if I had to pick one, Logan Paul for sure. I'm a wrestling fan, man, and I see him on wrestling. He can cut up promo, and he's doing those high dives. And Jake Paul is just an arrogant like little prick.
Yeah, it was unnecessary because he taunted Mike Tyson before the fight about like his daughter that had passed away,
I heard about that, man,
which
but I looked it up and I couldn't find it. That might have been a made up rumor, though.
same. So it might have been because I heard about it too and I looked it
Yeah.
up, but I couldn't
He said,
find
I'm going
it.
to bury him
But
next to
like,
his dead daughter. Yeah. And I was like, holy shit, I got to find this. Like, I couldn't find it. I was like, all right, maybe it's not real.
but I've heard it like from so many people to where like, I'm like maybe it is.
Dude, if he
So
said
I
that, dude,
guess
then
like
nobody would ever like Jake
I would have
Paul.
thought.
Like,
But I mean, Logan Paul drew my attention once he got like supposedly canceled for the Suicide Forest thing.
oh, Logan
Um,
Paul.
because oh yeah, Logan Paul, yeah, because like it's something that I feel like we might have done if we were in Japan.
Oh,
And
I would still do that.
I can be like, I still like, I'm kind of immature, so I thought it was like kind of like funny, and I didn't like, I thought it was funny more so how people were like losing their shit over it. And
Yeah, no, I would still do a video like that. I never watched that video, but if there's a forest of people
yeah,
who
because they
commit
took it
suicide,
down.
yeah, like I didn't kill myself. I'm
Well,
just
I
walking
would
through the woods.
also like go through my, I would also like go through their shit too, because they might have like left something for if someone of value for if someone to come along. You never know.
Hmm.
Heard people be like, "Oh no, that's horrible. Like, never do that." But in my mind, it's like, well, they're dead, so, and hopefully they're a skeleton because I don't want to
That
like
reminds me.
go next to like a fresh, you know.
Hold on a minute. I watched something for the first time tonight.
I'm about to.
And it was very bad. Let's see, what was it called? The BME Pain Olympics.
Oh no, no! I've seen that. You even thinking about it makes me like you.
I never heard about that till today, and I watched it
Holy
today. And I was like,
shit, that's so old.
yeah, yeah, very old.
No, yeah, like
I'm like, I question whether or not it was real.
it is. It is because I used to be part of BME Zine, and they had like this MySpace type thing, and a lot of people like were into the extreme stuff and would do that and post like logs of it, and
That's crazy.
like, yeah, like
Like a dude literally like
there
dug
was
out
like
his
there
own
was the
testicle.
normal where, yeah, there was the normal part where it was like people that like just had piercings and tattoos, and then there was like the like intermediate part where people had like extreme piercings, like they'd gauge their ears like really big, or like their septum really big, or get like completely covered in tattoos. And then there was the section of people that were into like amputation and like genital torture, and people that would like cut their dicks off or their balls off and castrate themselves and
Yeah,
all
I was
sorts
like,
of shit. And it's like, what the fuck?
how would you do? How would you do that? Not like just
Like people would be like, I don't feel like this finger, like I feel like it doesn't belong to me, so it needs to go. And like people would encourage them and be like, well, make sure you use like a medical grade thing beforehand, and uh, during, you don't want an infection. They would like give them medical advice and shit.
I believe it.
But
I
yeah, I've
believe that
seen
some dude
that
was probably
one.
just like, I don't feel physically connected to my penis, so I'm gonna cut it off. That's crazy. It's like, well, you're gonna feel it once you cut it, though.
No, like I literally have had nightmares because of that video. Um,
My bad. I didn't mean to bring it back up.
oh no, you're fine. Like, I mean, it's like I feel like this is like a podcast that millions of people are watching, even though they're not. But that's the thing that like
Yeah,
is
they
in the
will be.
world. Um, people do those things, and like
Yeah, I mean,
they
there was a part of that video where the guy dug out his own testicle after he like cut into his like balls and like all the shit fell out. It's like, dude, that's like what? Why would you do that? Like
yeah, because
even for
it's
the
like you
clout, there's
can't
no clout.
reverse it.
Yeah,
Right, and you can't reverse it, especially when they like chop like their dicks off or the head of their dicks for some reason. It's like you can't fucking. I mean, I guess if you call the ambulance like right after, they might be able to reattach it, but will you even have like sensation anymore, or like the fuck? Like why I don't like they clearly have a mental disorder.
all right, I'm back. My bad.
Welcome back. Oh, I have to pee. Well, sometimes I have to eat, and I'll go in the kitchen and I'll eat, and it'll be forever.
Oh yeah, I get it. Uh,
So, what are your
yeah.
thoughts on Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency?
Man, here's the thing. When it comes to politics and the conspiracies that you and I used to talk about all the time, I,
That
I,
mainly
I
came true.
most of them came true. Yeah, it's true. It is true, 100%. All everything we talked about was true. But I try to ignore a lot of it these days, and I just can't, because here's the thing. Back then, when you and I used to talk about it, it wasn't mainstream. People didn't know about it, and we dug and dug and dug, and we discovered it, and we researched it, and we discovered what was happening. And now, most of the conspiracy theorists have been shunned, and the mainstream media is like they're more open about it. They're more open about these things that we used to like talk about. So it's no longer a conspiracy, but nobody cares anymore. And
Right.
I ignore it. I ignore it now because that's what they want. They want people to know about it. We knew about it before it was relevant. Now that it's relevant, they want people to
Yeah,
know about
now
it.
they're
It's
like,
hard.
yeah, so what? They're like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, yeah, we do all this.
And that's part of that's. And if you want to go back to the ritual stuff, man, that's part of their system is to shove it in people's faces, knowing that they can't do anything about it. And that's why I ignore it.
I mean, and
Because
they kind of proved that with the lockdowns and everything, like everyone obeyed.
yeah, I mean they do it on large
I
spectrums
feel like
like
that was
that.
just like a trial.
Yeah, they do it on that's a large spectrum. Then there's small spectrums like fucking like the Mickey Mouse Club and Goofy's like, I have a special tool to use for my skateboard. And he picks the skateboard up and there's just the all-seeing pyramid eye on a children's show, like just in your face. Like, why is that there? Or like, check this out, dude. So Scrubs, you
Yeah,
know
and
the
all
show
the
Scrubs, right?
pre-programming.
You know the show Scrubs?
Oh, yeah, I haven't thought about that show in years,
Yeah,
but
it's like
yeah,
it doesn't
I know
exist
that.
no more. I like that show. I really do. So I like looked it up on Facebook the other day, and I pulled it up on Facebook. I just discovered this. And you know how on Facebook you can have a cover photo, like that rectangular picture behind your profile picture?
Yeah.
So here's the official Scrubs cover photo. Let me show it to you here. You might not be able to see that.
Oh, they're wearing masks.
No, no, no. Look at JD's forehead. You might not be able to see it.
Yeah, it's too small
How about now?
for some reason. No. What is it?
It's the all-seeing eye on his forehead, the third eye. I tried to hold it to where you can see it.
Oh, that's what it was. Because I saw like something on top of it.
They're all wearing the mask except for JD. His mask is on his forehead for whatever reason,
Yeah.
and it's an all-seeing eye. Which I thought I had it showing up on there, but it's not showing now. But you
I
can look it up.
wonder
It's
if,
it's right there.
do you think
For
they
everyone to
did it
see.
to just like to play into it?
No, absolutely not. No, no. And it's 2023. They posted that in July 2023. Scrubs has been like done like for like a decade. So why would they all of a sudden randomly post that? Anyway, that's why I don't care about that stuff. You talk about Elon Musk and like the Department of the government efficiency. It's if it's I can't trust any of them, man. I can't trust any of them.
Yeah,
Like
it's gonna be.
Elon Musk, Donald Trump, any of these politicians, any of these celebrities, Taylor Swift, like they're all so
Fuck.
rich. They have so much money and power that it's like almost impossible for them not to be involved. Like, what would you do if you had $1 billion?
Well,
A
I mean,
lot.
that's one good thing against like the enemies for the United States to have Elon involved.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better than him like deciding to side with like another country and fund them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's the
So I
thing.
mean,
It's like
there's
maybe
pros and cons.
like Donald Trump and like Elon Musk, they could be they could be like on the side of good. Like they could be not like not involved in like the conspiracy side of things. But then my question is like,
Well, if you saw the Joe Rogan podcast with Trump, like he talked about, he saw some of the JFK files and like like not like there's only so much you can do in a day, but like shortly after he's in office, he's gonna release the JFK files.
I saw that.
Um, and he also said there's a Martin Luther King file as well. Um,
Yeah, I actually I remember seeing that. So if he releases it, you see what I'm saying though, like that's
like I feel like he is if he's if something happens to him like JFK style, it's because he makes it clear like he hates the FBI and just like JFK did. Plus he brought RFK on, which I think is a cool thing because I RFK,
mhm.
he just didn't really stand a chance. So, that was surprising, but I thought
I hope you're right.
beneficial.
I hope you're right because again, like if Donald Trump's on a Joe Rogan podcast talking about JFK files and MLK files, we don't get to see those files. He says he's going to release them once he gets elected. My question is he actually going to release it? And if he doesn't, then why not? Because that's more of like, we're going to put it in your face. We're going to show it to you. You know what I mean? When it comes to conspiracy stuff, like, here it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's part of the rituals. Like, it's all in
Well,
our face. We
but
know about it.
that's true. But another thing is we can't even, you know, it's crazy. Like he was also talking about on the podcast, like being the president is the most dangerous job in the world, and like especially
Mm-hmm.
for him, with all the assassination attempts before he even was elected. Um, so that and people trying to, who knows what tricks they might have up their sleeve, if
Mm-hmm.
they don't want him to win. First, we have to see if he even actually gets into office.
Yeah, yeah. We still have what
Um,
a month and a half.
yeah, it's like January 6th, isn't it?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, you're right, but it's just the fact that he's even covered in the media at all, man, makes me because like you look at someone like Ron Paul. Remember Ron Paul when he ran? No media
Yeah.
coverage, none. So when someone like Donald Trump gets all this media coverage, he's like all plastered in our faces, like Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Yeah, is it in a
Well,
negative light?
actually, I mean, Kamala was kind of plastered too, but she paid for it all. Like she was paying like millions for Beyonce and Cardi B and Eminem
Mm-hmm.
for to speak at her rallies, and like people didn't really vote for her to be a choice even. She was the least popular vice president of all time, and it just so happened like Joe Biden drops out, so all of a sudden there's her. Like the people didn't like vote her to be,
Yeah, in the race at
a
all.
choice. Yeah. So it's funny because there's a lot of like memes like claiming that like Joe Biden voted for Trump. Um
Hmm.
and they met, you know, I don't know if you saw, but they met and Joe Biden, I don't know if he was a gentleman or if he just forgot that they're not supposed to be cool. But he was all like happy and he to welcome Trump to the White House and was like, "Welcome back, Mr. President." And he was all smiles and I'm like
Yeah.
and then like the media started like, taking pictures and asking all these questions and they were like joking with each other and it was like it's all a fucking, show, really, politics.
Well, let me ask you this though: what if people like you and me and every single other person in this country 100% had the exact same view? Like, let's say none of us were divided in any way whatsoever. We all were on the same exact page. And it was against the government. What would their defense be? What could it be?
Their weaponry, they could release, bioweapons or they could, do anything to wipe us all out or
Oh, I mean, if it got to that point, but I feel like they're smarter than that, and before it ever gets to that, well, we're not to that point. You know what I mean? So many people have different opinions and different views, and there's so much divide in this country. People, they're anti-abortion, they're pro-abortion, they're anti-religion, they're pro-religion, they're anti-pro,
I'm
anti-pro,
like,
pro.
to me, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you do you, I'll do me,
Mm.
Like, I don't, as
Well,
far as abortion, I'm a man, so I'm
yeah,
never
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be in the position to where that is gonna be a thing. So to me, I feel like that should be, ultimately up to the woman. However, me personally, if say I accidentally, got someone pregnant and she wanted to have an abortion because she didn't want to or wasn't able to raise the baby, I would like be like, you don't have to. I will, like, so please don't,
Mm.
but ultimately it would be her choice and I'd have to accept, the outcome and be sad if she decided to be a fucking feminazi and murder
I
my,
have two things. I have two things to respond to with that. I'm gonna try to get them both out. One of them is my point that I was making was they want us to be divided. They want us to have differing opinions. They want us to have differing views. They want us to just attack each other instead of them. And that's what it's about when it comes to the government. That's why there's a right and a left instead of the government. We have all these different forms of government, or not government, but like parties, and you have the left and the right. The other thing is, you want to talk about abortion, and this, I shouldn't even talk about this, especially on a live stream right now. But the last girl I dated, I got her pregnant. Nobody knows this, by the way. So this is exclusive for Patricio Scarred Productions. But She's probably about 4 or 5 months into the pregnancy. Actually, before that, she was pregnant, but I went to her house. I was going to surprise her, and I was at her bedroom window looking in because I was going to try to wake her up and like give her a surprise, like a romantic surprise, trying to be romantic. And I looked in the window and I saw her in her bed, and there was a bottle of Pink Whitney. Is that vodka? I don't know what it is. Some kind of liquor next to her bed where she had been drinking, and she was pregnant at the time with my kid. And I was like, "What the fuck, man?" And I never brought that up. I never said anything. I was like, maybe it was just a one-off bad night or whatever. I don't know. And then a couple months later, I think it was a few months later, into the pregnancy, and we worked together. We were both managers at the Walmart, and I was getting ready to go to bed one night. It was a night like tonight, and she called me, and she was intoxicated heavily, and was like insulting me and calling me names and like just going off on me. And it's like, I don't know, for no reason, like just intoxicated, like belligerently intoxicated. And then, like in the middle of that conversation, was talking about, well, she's gonna get an abortion the following day or whatever. Which, like people talk about when you get drunk or like you're intoxicated, like the truth comes out or whatever. You know what I mean? I think that she was planning on getting this anyway. Like you schedule those things. You know what I mean? You don't just show up and get an abortion. And that was her way of like letting me know. You know what I mean? Was like she. Anyway, the next day, obviously, she got that abortion, and it was all that me getting assaulted and blah blah blah, like crazy shit, man. And like, I know it probably sounds sad, and it is sad, but like, I've been through so many other things from females in the past. I'm not trying to make this a dramatic stream, by the way. I'm like just venting for no reason, but I've been through so many other things with females in the past, like cheating and just retarded bullshit, and and after a while, like you just become numb to things. So when something like that happens, I feel like it should have hurt me more, but I was numb to it, and I don't know why I just said all that. I think it's because we were talking about abortions. But yeah,
Yeah.
women are terrible.
What do you think though? Like, do you think like she should have like consulted you regarding the matter
Okay,
before
yeah, let's
she
get back
made the
to what
decision?
abortions. There we go. Good save. Yeah, I think we were in a relationship, and like a conversation would have been nice, even if we would have disagreed. Even if she would have been like 100% adamant about having an abortion, and let's say I was at 100% adamant about her not having the abortion, that conversation still should have taken place, and it never did. So yes, I mean, because that's the worst case scenario. A better case scenario would have been, let's have a conversation about it. You know what I mean? Like maybe I would have agreed. Maybe I would have been like, okay, I understand. Yes, let's get an abortion. You know what I mean? Like let's have that conversation, or you know what I mean? Like some kind of conversation should have taken place, and it didn't. And like, I guess that's the point to make when it comes to the abortion topic. I started to take it a different route though, because I'm like, I don't know. People always look at my Facebook posts and they're always talking about how sexist I am and I hate women. It's like I have reasons. You know what I mean? Like, like, like they don't seem to be good people. So yeah, but Anyway, it's getting late, man.
I've been
I would like to hang out all night long, but it's getting late, dude. For me anyway. I don't know what time it is over there in Chile.
Oh, yeah, it's getting late here too. I'm surprised I haven't passed out because that happened last night and the night before that and the
Oh,
night
really?
before that. Yeah, I think it was because there was like no one to conversate with, so I
Okay.
just like was listening to music and I like was like I'm gonna close my eyes and just like I'm awake, I'm just chilling, and then the next thing I know, it's like 3 hours later, and I'm like, oh, I'm still alive. Oops.
Well, you don't want to.
But
Nah, you shouldn't have that mindset. You shouldn't be saying, "Oh, I'm still." Oh. Well, how often do you do your live streams? Every night or every weekend or?
e- every night, sometimes like before this one, I did one from my phone because that's supposed to like get you a lot of views, but because of the strike I got, like because the first two times I did it, it was crazy. Like I was live for 13 minutes and got like 136 views, like all from
Oh,
like
damn.
local, like from South America. And then I got like the second time thing, and then I got the strike, and now like it used to be like 5 minutes in, like you'd start getting all these views. I googled like if you get a strike, like which expires after 90 days, as long as I don't get another one within that period. But
Yeah, be careful,
I
man.
like
Don't get fucked
asked
over.
Google if that restricts your views, and some people said it does and some people said it doesn't, but it doesn't seem to have restricted my short views. But
I mean, there's
like
definitely
when I've
shadow
been
banning
going
happening.
live on, oh yeah, and I don't know if they go by your past behavior, like for example, like my first short, I like age restricted it, and I was playing like music, so maybe they were like, okay, this isn't something we want to put in our algorithm. Um,
Yeah, it's crazy that you're catching it while it happens.
but it's weird, like, so yesterday I uploaded a short of my because my guitar shorts get whoa, I hear myself.
My bad. Sorry, I'm fixing that. There you go. Should be
Like my
fixed.
guitar shorts, it is. My guitar shorts get between 400 and 500 views, like normally within an hour, and then it like just like stops. And it shows like in the analytics, they're all from the shorts feed, which is cool and all. So I uploaded a random short of my dog just to test things out because people like animals more than
Hmm.
people most of the time. So I was like, hashtag my hashtag dog, searching for a hashtag mouse, hashtag pets, hashtag dogs, hashtag etc.
Yeah.
And like nothing was happening at all. Like it got like I think 40 views like in a when I woke up because I uploaded it like around this time yesterday, and
Oh, yeah.
it, when I woke up it had like 40 views and was like not doing anything. So I was like, I'm gonna record a guitar video because those always get views. So I did that, and then all of a sudden my dog video somehow got picked up, and that got like 500 or something views, and my guitar video is like not doing well. So
That's weird.
I'm trying to figure out, yeah, I don't get it. I don't know if it depends on the time you upload things or
I really don't know, man.
how it
I really don't
works.
know. The only times
I'm really trying to get paid.
yeah, the only times I've ever gotten views on anything on YouTube, it was so to give you like some legitimate like views, and I don't know. I'm not like I do not get views, but I've gotten views before. So there's three videos. Two of them were just bait. I literally just lied and said it was a leak for a Blink-182, a new Blink-182 song, and had like a yeah, like the thumbnail was like their logo, but then it was just next up, and I got like 10,000, almost 11,000 listens or
Yeah.
views, and people were just mad. Actually, there were some mad people, but half of them are like, you know what? I'm not even mad. This is pretty good. And then, so there was two videos like
Oh,
that where I
yeah.
had like 10,000 views, but then there was a long time ago, 2011, is on like Lizzie's. Remember Lizzie? I was on her YouTube and I posted like a video I made. It was a fake ghost video that I made, and I did the tags like you can like hashtag and then tag whatever. And at the time when
Yeah.
I posted it, I tagged like it was an election year, so like there was like Mitt Romney and Ron Paul and whatever Obama or whoever. So I tagged all them. There was an earthquake that happened in Japan. I tagged that. I tagged the earthquake in Japan, and I even titled the video like "Crazy Ghost in Japan Earthquake" or whatever. It's like completely fake, and and that got like 7,000 views. um, that's
I
YouTube.
need to start doing that.
Just
That's
yeah,
a
just
great
make shit up
idea.
or whatever's
Or
trending,
report
I
like the
guess.
old news. Yeah.
I did that. I did that
Or like
Eminem.
breaking, like
What was that Eminem reaction I did that you laughed at because it was just me being stupid?
action. That was amazing. Yeah,
Just
where
look at the camera.
you just didn't react. You were just watching and
Yeah,
then like
that
looked
it
at
was
the
over.
camera and ended it.
I
Yeah,
think
it was over.
that might have got some views too, though, because like that was when Eminem was just, you know what I mean, kind of coming back a little bit. It got
Coming back, yeah.
690 views, so nothing crazy, but
Oh,
still more
that's not
than
bad at all though.
not
Yeah,
more than
that's
what I
still
usually get.
decent.
And then I don't know how TikTok works, man, but all my videos on there get like 1,000 views or 2,000 views. I think it's fake. I think
Yeah,
that's what I thought you were getting into is like bots and like fake stuff because like a lot of my videos on TikTok have like 1,800 views and it's like why?
mine do too. Like it's weird because like it's like it'll show like nothing, it won't like show like it grow, but then like I'll
Mm,
refresh and it'll like be like it'll have like some high number. And it's like
yeah,
I don't really watch TikTok. Well, I mean, I guess I do swipe through a lot. So I guess it's people just swiping through and not necessarily watching because
yeah,
I
maybe you're
don't
probably
like
right.
get like the amount of likes don't really equate to the amount of views. But
That
then
makes
again, not
sense.
everyone likes things.
That makes sense though. What you just said. That's probably what it is. Um, But I do know there's some people who are like kind of famous now on YouTube, and they got their start with TikTok. Like they would stream video games or something on TikTok, and then they would blow up on there, and then they would like transfer over to Twitch. Twitch is another big platform that people use, and then they would use Twitch and TikTok, and then those are their starter platforms. Once they started to kind of grow on those platforms, then you start transferring over like your content to YouTube and stuff. Or that's what they do. I don't know.
Yeah, well, with StreamYard, you can like stream to like multiple platforms. So like, if I think I do have a Twitch account, I just don't remember the login details, but it's probably saved. But like, I can stream this to Twitch and to Facebook and to like
Hell yeah.
like Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, I would just figure that out and do all of it. Twitch, I think, is pretty big. People get on there because they want.
Well, see, Facebook, they're like strict about the music, so like they'd hear the music and be like, oh, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and Twitter's probably free speech, or X because of Elon.
I did
Rumble
that.
is good.
I streamed on Facebook and they gave me a warning. It was a Blink 182 song, but I kept going though. I was like, I would just like I didn't stop the music. I just kept playing the music, and like if another Blink 182 song came on, I was like, well, I'm skipping this. And I just skipped the song because it seemed to be just Blink 182. Whenever they'd come on, I'd get a warning. And I was like, all right, well, we'll go to the next song. Yeah.
Every time I've streamed on Facebook with music, they've either told me they've muted it, or they'll be like, your stream is ended
Yeah, I
because of
have
music. And I'm
a
like, I
video on
didn't
my
know that
YouTube.
was the law.
Oops. When Blink 182 first came back for their very first show with Tom, like for the very first time, and as their very first show, I was watching it live on YouTube, and I was trying to do like a reaction, and it got flagged immediately. I was like, damn.
You'd
All right.
think they'd want people to do
Yeah, like
actions,
exactly.
more
Bring more attention
content,
to it.
more clicks,
I think some people actually get
more
that.
traffic.
All right, listen to these harmonies I made for this song that me and Ian Inman are working on. Tell me if you like it or not.
Oh yeah.
If it works. Oops. I'm trying to figure out this computer stuff. Uh-oh, it might not work. Hold on a minute. Let me see what's going on here. Oh.
I feel so low. The world is dark and gray, and now I know this pain will never fade. But I won't let go. We live in hope. Although we're dying inside, we're still living our lives.
I don't know if you can hear that or not. That was just the acapella part, though.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The music,
I could
put the
hear it
music on, too.
perfect.
Let's see. Oh, that's good. Hell yeah. Here's what the music. Oh, it's on TV.
Sorry, kid. This is a retirement community, not an insane asylum.
Yeah, and that's copyrighted. Oh, man. So I can walk over there.
Why?
It's not actually copyrighted. I was lying.
Oh.
No, I was being sarcastic. Yeah, no, it's not. It's just
No, that was dope. That was dope.
no one's actually heard that except you and me and Ian.
Because
It's really cool.
I never was a fan of like Weddle's a great musician, but I could never stand his vocals. So like it's refreshing to hear something without like that distinctive
Without just him,
annoyance.
yeah, because he did used to do a lot of backups for me, and I disagree with you. I think Dustin used to be a good singer, but he's not anymore, and that's just me being honest. Like he just drank too much alcohol and like went too downhill and just destroyed his vocals. And he like, I mean, I'm not even trying to be mean, man. Like we tried to do some songs and like let him do like backup vocals. And
I get well. I mean, they weren't bad. They weren't bad by any means. I've never been a fan of his like voice particularly.
oh, I gotcha.
Like he's on tune and everything like perfectly, and it works. But I think it works better with Ian.
Yeah,
Or
Ian's really
anyone.
Ian's a really good musician. Like he's really good at guitar.
Yeah.
He downplays himself, even though he's like better than he says he is. We did that Blink 182 cover that we did Down, and he did the main vocals on that, which people were surprised about because they expected me to be singing the main vocals. I just did the Mark Hoppus, the down, 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 down. That's all I did. Like Ian can actually sing. And he's passionate enough to like continue making music. He doesn't get bored with it. That's my beef with Dustin, is he'll do it for a while and then he'll just get bored with it. And like anything, like, oh, I like this. I'm super passionate about it. Oh, I'm bored with it now. And it's like that's not funny. It's not quirky. It's not cute. Like if that's your personality and that's who you are, man, good luck.
Yeah, and
But
I'll
this,
be like, I'm not wasting my time on things that won't go
yeah,
places. And he's like, well,
exactly.
he's not making them go places because he's
He has
getting
that
drunk
attitude
and
because he has that attitude. Yes, exactly. And it's like, man, like people who have things that go places, they go places because the people who are doing them enjoy doing them. Not because they're not doing them because they want them to go places. They do them because
right.
they
He's all
enjoy
like,
it.
well, I need to be paid, like he thinks like I'm like
You are
superstar when it's like
100% correct.
like
I've had this conversation with him too. It's just like I've had this conversation with everybody in our band, man. I'm like, I play the music because it's fun for me. It's what I like. I enjoy doing it. If we can get paid in the future, then all right, that's great. But I'm not. That's not what I'm pursuing. I don't go to these shows and play these shows like with that mentality. It's fun for me. I want people to enjoy us, and you can hear it. It sounds good, and I'm sure like if we were younger,
really good.
if we were like in our early 20s, then yes, I agree that maybe there's a sacrifice that could be made to like get you to that next level of like I want to take it so seriously that like it's my career. I get that. But it's not my career, man. I've been working at Walmart for like 12, 13 years. I've been working since I was 16 years old. Like I never took the risk of not making any money for a period of time to making a lot of money in music, I never took that risk. And that's what people always like Dustin or Ian. Not Ian.
Yeah,
Right.
Dustin is
Not Ian.
always like
Dustin for sure. Dustin for sure. Yes.
Dustin. Yeah, he's always like he thinks you need to like quit your job and like
Ryan Puett's
focus
another
on
good
it full
excuse.
time.
Yeah. Yep. And other people should take care of you and donate to your needs while you pursue your dreams your entire life.
Well, he uses well Dustin how he used the church until they got sick of his shit
Yeah.
and like shunned him.
Or he'll
Finally,
use whoever is willing to help him, and he'll victimize himself through that process. Like whether it be I have mental issues, people don't understand me, I this, I that, I can't do this because of reasons. There's an excuse for everything, and
like when he couldn't do the rehab thing, like that. I thought I was, even though I didn't like understand it, I still respected it that he was going to rehab. And then all of a sudden he messages me and he tells me like he left and screamed at the staff because they made him work and not get paid, which I agree is kind of bullshit, but
yeah, but it's rehab. And here's the thing, man. He went to rehab, and we were all supporting him. He got out, and we saw that. None of us judged him. None of us said anything about it. Whatever. You do you, man. But guess what? Then we had 2 shows lined up in Crawfordsville for a festival. And Dustin, he would just ignore the chat. He wouldn't communicate with anybody. And then he would post on Facebook like, I wish people would leave me alone. I'm going through a lot of stuff and this and that. He's continuing to victimize himself. Clearly just like insinuating like, leave me alone. I don't want to play right now. Okay. Instead of just talking to us. And then him and Ryan are best buddies. Now they don't like each other now. Who again doesn't last, right? And he would go play like these little acoustic gigs with him all the time. Oh, leave me alone. I don't have time because I'm going through things. That was his excuse with us. But then like literally a week later, he's playing these gigs with someone else, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like he if you want to be ultra honest, you can just say, I don't want to play with you guys. If he wanted to be honest. But he wouldn't do that. He'd just say, well, I was just going through things. Well, then how come it didn't affect the other projects that you were doing?
right.
You know what I mean? And I just know how Dustin works. And he's naturally manipulative, whether he wants to admit it or
and
not.
he never apologizes.
He's
and
very bad at it, though.
If he's in the wrong, like
yeah, he's not good at manipulating.
He doesn't
people.
like taking accountability.
He's a natural manipulator, but he's a bad manipulator. Like he doesn't manipulate anybody, but like he's like a bad, he's like somebody who's trying to manipulate people. But naturally though, he doesn't have the intention of manipulating people. It's just like in his DNA. He does it and he just can't help it. That's just who he is. And instead of realizing and recognizing that he's a natural bad manipulator, because he doesn't manipulate anybody, he doesn't actually manipulate. Maybe there's some dumb people out there who are like, oh, I gotta help Dustin out.
To the church, he fully to
Yeah,
me he admitted, but that was the first time when he joined. Not this second time, but the first time.
Maybe he has had success with manipulating retarded people in the past.
Because they would buy him instruments and shit, and give him.
He thinks people need to support food.
Him.
Yeah, and dude, we're fucking pushing 40, bro. It's called growing up. Like you can't do that no more. You just can't. But again, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and saying that he doesn't do it intentionally. It's like a natural, like part of his DNA.
Sure, because he grew up that way,
He
because
grew up that way.
foster care sucked, so he was stay at
And
like my house or the Inmans or whoever would let him
and
stay. You
he
know,
pushes it even further though. He tries to push it even further, and instead of saying it's a natural part of his DNA and that he just can't work on it, he says, "Oh, I have these mental problems that I'm working on. Like I have mental issues. I have this, I have that. I'm depressed. I have," and that's his crutch. Like I can't fix these problems because it's who I am, and it's because I have mental issues. And it's like, dude. And here's the thing, man. I think the ultimate like growing up is everybody has fucking mental issues. You have mental issues. I have mental issues. Everybody has mental issues. Everybody has some kind of form of
right? Like
depression,
the
some
world.
kind of form of whatever. I have some schizophrenia. I have everybody has something. But being an adult is admitting that you have it and moving past it and growing through it, not using it as a reason to be a piece of shit. And that's what separates people like Dustin and people like you and I. Is we all have the same problems, but it's how do we react and deal with those problems, and not just use them as a definition for ourselves to be a fucking piece of shit. And I hate to say that because it's like I'm being like super brutal against Dustin, but like
Well, no, it's true because like
we've both known him our whole
you know,
lives.
he can be like chill, but when he gets like super drunk, he's just like a complete dick. Like he thinks he's like some like know-it-all,
I mean, whatever,
like
arrogant, egotistic. I don't know. What it doesn't
beast
matter, but
maker or
it it's whatever at this point. Like the fact that I've even given the topic of Dustin this much attention in this little stream is I mean I don't care anymore. Like I got him blocked. We're not like he's not in the band. We're trying to find a new drummer. He's happy. He's
well,
doing
yeah, I
his
should
thing.
move back because I was, you know, I feel like it's a nice time to move back soon once it's like
Yeah, I mean
summer
he
there.
obviously didn't care. But here's the thing. Like it's a cycle, man, because like or it used to be. I don't know if it still is, hopefully not, but he would be in the band and then he would get bored. And then he would make reasons why he got bored or not interested anymore. Oh, I'm we would like break up or whatever. And then a couple years go by. Oh, we're all gonna hash it out, and oh, things are great again. Oh, we're back. We're gonna do it again, and we do it again, and then it falls apart again. That happens like 3 or 4 fucking times in our life, man. And it's just like, and I'm done with it. Like you do you, bro. Go to your churches. Him and Christina can get together, or him and whatever the fuck he's trying to accomplish in life. He can go do that. Whatever makes him happy. But I don't want that in the band holding us back from just being us. Like we shouldn't have to be like, oh, Dustin's having problems, we can't play a show, or oh, Dustin can't drive, or Dustin's having a mental breakdown, or we should feel bad for Dustin. Like, no, you do you, bro. You do whatever you want to do in your life, and that's it. We're done recuperating. We're done like getting back together. Like it's done. Like we're done. Like we've already made like fucking over a dozen songs without him. We don't need him. Is he a good musician? Absolutely. He's amazing. That's probably his best quality as a human being. But that's it.
Yeah,
That's literally it. And I know I'm being really
yeah.
brutal, man, but it's just like fuck, man. Like as somebody
Well, I mean,
who
I hope he
would
could
have considered him his
better,
consider
you
myself
know,
his friend.
because
Yeah, you want to see him get better, but it's like you just know he's going to continue to make excuses. He's going to continue to be down on himself. He's going to continue.
yeah, he's always been super stubborn, and he's been the first to admit it, you know, about being stubborn.
Yeah, and you're right. But that conversation doesn't need to happen anymore. Like if I'm talking, if you're Dustin and I'm talking to you, and you're going to say, yeah, you're right. You're going to be agreeable and say, I've always been stubborn. Like it's done. There's no more conversation to be had between me or anyone else and Dustin. He needs to work on his own shit. It doesn't need to be fucking broadcasted. He needs to work on his own shit. Like, it needs to be him and himself. People don't need to be giving him money. People don't need to be giving him support. People don't need to be hugging him. Like, he needs to take care of himself. He needs to be a grown-ass adult. Once he can do that, then the support he deserves will come. Like, whether it be money, financial, love, relationships, romance, friendship. That stuff should come once he takes care of himself. But it's been the opposite his whole life. He's been wanting all that first to help get him to that taking care of himself. And I think it's a pretty common human problem that people have. Like, I'm not going to take care of myself because they want all that stuff first. That stuff comes with taking care of yourself and being an adult. And if he can't do that, then he doesn't deserve any of that stuff. And I'm saying he, but I mean, that is a human thing. Like, like, it's everybody. You got to take care of yourself. You have to live for yourself. And
That's
man,
true.
it is late. I've had some Mike's Hards, and we've gone on a rant here, man. So I apologize.
Oh no, I enjoyed it. I'm tired. Oh shit, it's 5:08.
Yeah. It's bedtime. I'm gonna go to bed because Tim's supposed to come over tomorrow.
Me too.
And we're gonna work on music. But
Hell
I'll try to
yeah.
get on more often. And I'm glad I got this figured out. I'll use Mozilla Firefox, and then I have this microphone. I also have this interface too. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there by me. It's that same one Dustin
yeah.
has. I don't know what it's called, a Polo Twin or something. I don't know.
I like the glowy thing, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
It's got. I can turn it down.
The green.
Woo.
That's amazing.
It's nice. It cost like $1,100, and then my cool ceiling
Wow,
and the whatever the hell's going on. All
that's
right,
incredible. You need lava lamps.
I had one, but it broke. But I'm gonna get off, man.
Spencer's.
It's bedtime.
Me
You need to get some
too.
sleep.
Yeah.
Come back to the United States, though, man. We'll hang out.
Yeah, definitely. Drums, because that's my passion.
I have a drum set here in my house.
And that's the thing. Like, I'm a drummer, but I don't have drums. But I never lost the ability because I constantly practice percussion on various objects. So,
Well, if you
it's
ever
like
come
the
back,
rhythms
I will
in my
give you
soul.
this. I will give you this drum
Well,
set.
no, I
Yours.
don't. I don't need it. We just would use it, and then like get signed, and then a drum company would sponsor me and send me like a drum set and cymbals and like
Yeah,
probably
actually,
like SJC or whatever that one company is that is up and coming.
I haven't heard of them.
But I'd be happy with Pacific
Yeah, the drum set I have is
or
it's a
DW.
piece. It's not like amazing, but it's not the worst either. It's like it's like decent. It's like okay.
Wait. That's not the Walmart one, is it?
No, I bought it at the Greencastle
The-
Music Shop. It was $800.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking of. I don't know what I'm thinking of the Walmart.
It's not like amazing. It's not, yeah, definitely not Walmart though. It's not
Oh,
that
it was
bad.
called like not best value, but like shit. We had like some of their shit. Like it was like my first guitar or something.
Oh, First Act?
Like first act, yeah.
No, it's not that bad. No, like I can go in
No,
there and play right
Peace.
now. It
I
sounds-
remember Peace is a good drums. They were in Modern Drummer. I remember. Yeah, they're a
I don't know anything about it.
reputable brand.
I just know-
Switchfoot's drummer played Peace.
Really?
I remember that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I just know Ian came over here and tuned them up a little bit, and it doesn't sound bad at all. It's good. It's good enough to play. And it's just sitting in my room, so. All right, man. It's bedtime. I'm gonna go try to force myself to go to sleep.
Same here.
But
All
it's
right.
good hanging out,
Much
bro.
love, man.
All right, hell yeah.
You
hell
have
yeah.
a good night. Good night, everyone. Buenas noches.